Jason Alvine back here on the Bobcat 2-minute drill with head coach Jeff Choate. And coach, you're a week through fall camp here, and you've had some intense practices and have scaled it back a little bit, keeping guys healthy. I think a good mix so far of padded practices and the helmets only.
Yeah, I think it's been a good mix. I was talking to a couple of the veteran guys last night and just kind of gauging, hey, where do you think this is at? And one of them asked me, they're like, well, how's fall camp going for you? And I said, boy, this seems a lot easier than it did the first 3 years. And I asked them, what about you guys? And they said, God, I thought it was easy at first, and now I think it's harder. And we kind of got to talking about it, and I think one of the reasons why it's harder is because we have depth and the competition level is so much higher. So there's no cruising. Every rep is a max effort rep, and that's how you improve and build skill. And so really excited to see these guys go do their thing tomorrow. Close scrimmage, our first scrimmage of the fall, and kind of not really a midway point, but that first waypoint on the way to starting to figure out who's going to be on the plane with us to Lubbock. You
said earlier this fall that you wanted to talk about having a quarterback named by the end of that first scrimmage. Is that still where you guys are at, or what have you seen from your QB play?
Yeah, I think we'll hopefully be ready to do that. I mean, obviously we got to let the thing play out on Saturday, and if we feel comfortable making that decision coming out of Saturday, then we will. And if we don't, we'll continue to progress and work on it. I think what's best for our team right now would be to try to make that decision earlier than we have in the past, to try to build around the strengths of that individual and also that backup who is going to have a significant role, and then that allows us to start to get creative and identify our packages.
Talk about the depth and the competition, but when you look at your DBs versus your wide receivers, your D-line versus your O-line, you got to love what you've seen so far.
Yeah, it's been a good exchange. Iron sharpens iron. We don't have a glaring weak spot in those areas where one side really starts to take advantage of the other, and I think that daily intense competition just forces everybody to come to work ready to go, and I think that's been it's been a very workmanlike camp.
Coach, we appreciate your time. For the Bobcat 2-minute drill, I'm Jason Alvine.